Okay, we should be live. Hello everybody, this is Kevin, and welcome back to another episode of the Cringekino stream, which it's been over a month. Happy New Year, by the way, 2026. And we're gonna open a lot of packs in Master Duel. I have over 9,000 gems, so we're gonna open a ton of packs. But I want to start by going into Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising and redeem our rewards, because there was the new battle pass. They didn't add a new character yet. They're adding a new character in January. And, you know, they had a battle pass for one of Percival's outfits. So we'll redeem all that, and then we'll do the Master Duel stuff, and then, you know, a little update as to what's going on. I did a few update videos. Well, one in particular last week, and then like my PlayStation wrap-up a few weeks ago before Christmas, or was it after Christmas? Somewhere around there. But a little rusty here, guys, so bear with me. It's starting a little early. Normally we start the streams at 8 o'clock, but I decided to start at 7:30 because, why not? Because, man, I don't know. It's just weird to be back streaming. I don't know, I need help. But, yeah, what have I been doing? Well, I had a really busy month of December work-wise, which is why I couldn't stream, because, you know, I only had so much free time, and I spent that trying to get caught up with Trails Through Daybreak, which I'm in the final chapter now. I should note, I deleted Zenless Zone Zero. Do you see Zenless Zone Zero here? Nope, I deleted it. And if you go into Game Library, it's not even there. But I deleted it because I spent, like close to 400 hours on the game. And I'm just done. So, no more Zenless Zone Zero. I got YuGiOh. That's good enough for me. Oh shit, not Master Duel. We want to go into Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising. But yeah, there's the new update in Zenless Zone Zero, and it's gotten to the point where it's basically just work. You know, I got to go in and do the dailies, so why am I going to bother with that? I have a million other gacha games, like YuGiOh is my gacha game of choice, where I can watch YouTube videos. I can watch the Kino Casino. Not only felt DSP, but felt Dark Side Phil, which or the quartering rather.
Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising.
All right, let's open this up. So the Battle Pass, there's still 8 days left. You can usually get to the max level in like 2 weeks, because you have the daily and the weekly missions. So you get Percival's outfit. And then because this game recently celebrated, I think its 2-year anniversary, they gave everyone a bunch of rewards, but I kept it all in the gift crate so I could redeem it all on stream. I have, how many do I even have? A shit ton. Let's redeem, sir! So over 2,000 rupees, some badges, stickers. I think there's the New Year gift or whatever it was is 30,000 rupees. So there's a Battle Pass badge, some weapons, trophy. Yeah, there's the character illustration for Siegfried, Percival. There's also one for Fairy, which is the one I really wanted. I'll show you that once we get it. Some more rupees. There's character illustration Fairy 4. That's what it is. There's another one for Belial. Right there, the 30,000 rupees. Alright, so we got them all. Cool. So, they did a run back with the old Battle Passes. From Battle Pass 3. We're in Battle Pass 11 right now. Alright. What's up, Zoran? How's it going, man? Do you like my thumbnail? Rance raped his way onto Steam. Alright, let's see. So, illustrations. So, Percival got the new outfit here. The Knight of Passion. And then Fairy got a new design. There you go. Some Wowie Zowie. You know, I kind of like Siegfried with the helmet, but I guess we'll go with that. The hero in black. And I saw your clip from Shadowverse with Beelzebub. It does sound like zucchini. I listened to it a few times. It sounds like they're saying zucchini. Alright, so those are all the new outfits. And my PlayStation Plus ran out because I already did the Battle Pass. But I got all the rewards that I needed to get. We got up to 60. I can't get the 50 rupees there. And then I did all the special challenges. But I used Cagliostro. So maybe if I go here, it'll show you the levels. I think so. Okay, yeah, Zeta's level 130. I've been using Cagliostro. I got her to level 79. I have a few characters at level 100 now. So Cagliostro's close. Narmaya, level 156. I think I got Anila to level 100. Oh, no, she's only at 80. Beatrix, maybe? Oh, 106. And then Jita's the other one I used a lot. 128. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to show this, too. I don't know if I can show you in here, but I have a screenshot that I took a while ago. So, one of the updates, we're on the 2.4 update. One of the updates, I think it was like 2.1 or maybe 2.2, they added survival mode. Take on a gauntlet of 100 battles of a single character. So I tried this a million times, and I finally did get it. I think it should show like the results. Yeah, Narmaya. So that was the one I did it with. I got 100 wins. So she's the one I accomplished it with. But I tried it with some other characters, like Zeta I got to 84, Beatrix 44. Anila 59, Jita 54. I mainly use the waifus because, obviously. But yeah, I did get it with Narmaya. Which, let me show you the screenshot if I still have it saved. Because it was a nice little accomplishment. And I have all the trophies in this game now. Yep, got the platinum in it. Let me find it real quick. Yeah, right here. So I got 100 wins of Narmaya. Nice. And this took me, like it says 43 minutes right there, but you know how many attempts this took? And luckily, you don't have to do 100 battles all at once. You, like every 5, you can save. You can save and quit and then resume. But what would happen is I kept getting to the 80th battle, and then that's when it gets more difficult. Like every 5 battles, it gets more difficult, and I think every 10 you fight a boss character. So eventually I got it. So that's good. But yeah, like I said before, I quit Zenless Zone 0. I got Zhao. I got the Bunny Cunny, which she was free. Where is she? I'm not booting it up because I deleted it. But I did get Miss Zhao. And I did the new story, and I think it's 2.5. And it's like, fuck, man. I can't keep wasting more time. You can only play 1 or 2 gacha games, especially because I'm playing Master Duel and Fake Grand Order. You can only do so much. So that's done, and I've been continuing with Trails Through Daybreak. I'll show you in the trophies. I'm in the final chapter. So down here it shows you, like, you know, complete all the chapters. Prologue, 1, 2, blah, 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 blah. I completed chapter 5 the other day, and I'm in the final chapter. And I sided with Ikaruga, which that was a very difficult decision. I do have a save file, so I can go back and, like, see the different outcomes. But it was a difficult decision. The bracers were too boring. It was between Heiui, Ikaruga, and Ouroboros, obviously. Alright, well, that's really it for this. I downloaded... Oh, by the way, I don't know if my Weapons probably isn't here yet, but Weapons CI gifted me this game as a Christmas gift. East vs. Trails in the Sky Alternative Saga. So I got in the PS. So I haven't started playing it yet, but he gave it to me as a Christmas gift. So thank you so much. And I installed Trails in the Sky first chapter, and I have all my other games that I plan to play soon. Very, very soon. But let's go into Master Duel and open some packs because, like I said, I have over 9,000 gems. The limited pack bundles are set to expire in a couple days. So I'm glad I could finally stream and open them all. Because it's always fun to open the Yu-Gi-Oh packs here. How's it going, Shanks? Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. So, I should have enough. Now, there's so much. We have the free packs. I have the stuff from Duelist Cup. And there's one other thing. So, let's do the free packs first. See what we got. But you see, there 4 days left for a lot of these bundles. Diabellstar the Black Witch, Labyrinth. There's 2 Labyrinths. Eldlik the Golden Lord. And then the free packs. Oh, and this, Draco Tail. Okay, so let me do the free packs first. Here's Eldlik the Golden Lord. We get a free pull. East vs. Trails has a bunch of the Xanadu music. That's cool. Yeah, I understand East vs. Trails is basically the E7 combat. Alright, a whole lot of nothing there. So let's see, where's our other free pack? Atonement's End. This is Diabellstar the Black Witch. Let's show, oh, it's glowing! That means there's an ultra rare in this one. So we got pretty lucky with our free pull. 2 ultra rares? Alright. Whoa! Oh, we got the alt Diabellstar the Black Witch of a free pull! That's awesome, man. Alright, let's do the Synchro one. Trishola Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier. That's crazy. We got Diabellstar the Black Witch. This is the alternative artwork of her. Ultra rare. Here's how she normally looks. Is she here? This one. That's her normal design. Sinful Spoils. Nice. That was a good one. Okay, this is Labyrinth. The Trap in the Wicked Castle. Let's see what we got here. Nothing too special. Or maybe... Oh, what does that mean? Alright, that's probably a secret rare. Yep, secret rare. Arion the Labyrinth Servant. Alright. Is that it for the free polls? Oh, we got a couple more. We got a dance dedicated to the heavens. So what's going on with you guys? I'm so rusty because I haven't streamed again for over a month. So I don't even know what I'm doing right now. But it's good to be back, that's for sure. Oh god, I hate Mimighoul. Such a lame archetype. Yatos, that's from the Orichalcos arc in the anime. And we got this Fruits of the Sinful. Nothing. I guess you can't really expect too much from the free polls. Look at this, cot. Moko Moko. Alright. So, our other free packs. So, Duelist Points. This is something you can link your Master Duel account online through the web browser. And you can complete missions there. And one of the the New Year's rewards was a free Blackluster Soldier card. So that's what this is. How's it going, Weapons? Welcome, man. Happy New Year, man. So there's our Blackluster Soldier. That's guaranteed. That's our New Year's gift. And then from Duelist Cup, I was able to get 10 free packs here. So I'll open all of them. And, whoa, we got 2 Ultra Rares. Oh, I guess that's not like a full pack. It's just 2. Whoa, who's that guy? Blazing Bombardment Beast. Oh, God, what a strange design there. Dude, Happy New Year, Weapons. It's so weird to be back streaming. I'm not used to it. I'm rusty at it. We got an Ultra Rare Trap. Hatsugai. But, yeah, I just want to... I don't really have any ranting and raving stuff docketed. I mean, earlier today, I guess we can talk about that. Oh, what the hell is this? I hit the screenshot for... by accident. But I guess in the middle of the night, the U.S. was able to get Maduro. That was pretty crazy. How's it going, Cyanor1320? What about the Rance picture in the thumbnail? I clicked mostly for the goat. Well, he's just there in the thumbnail because it's the Cringekino stream. I don't know. This is the autistic Spurg stream, and there's really nothing to do with Rance. I mean, we can talk about him if you want, but I'm opening Yu-Gi-Oh packs, and I haven't streamed in over a month, so I don't know what to tell you. But Rance raped his way onto Steam, is basically the point of that. Spell Canceller. Nothing ever happens chuds in shambles right now because something happened. Yeah, I know. It's crazy to see the duality. Like, you have the people in Venezuela who've been living under this nonsense for years, celebrating. And then you have the woke leftists over here like, oh, Trump is a dictator again, and this fascist Israeli regime. So, I can't take any of them seriously. Mr. Mediker put it best. He was quote tweeting a bunch of them. Maybe we can look at his page later. But one of the words that he was using is they're on the Troonshine, and it's it's such a good word, man. Mr. Mediker's the GOAT. God bless him. He made it another year. I thought there was a new Rance card game for a second. No, it's Rance got announced on Steam. Are they gonna put all the Rance games on Steam though? Like, what's the news there? Maybe we can look that up real quick. Rance Steam, because there's a million of them. Oh yeah, it's on Steam right now. Hold on a second. Oh, it's coming soon. Here, I'll show you real quick. We're gonna be sidetracked today. Rance 1 and 2. From Kagura Games. Embark on the classic adventure that marked the beginning of the legendary Rance series of Rance 1 and 2. Witness the start to the epic tale that spans over 10 games and spin-offs, and meet the brutal warrior himself as he ventures to the wealthy kingdom of Lizaz and the town of Custom. Alright. Coming soon. So I guess we're just getting Rance 1 and 2? Are we getting any more? Hold me tight all night, Oni-chan. God bless Steve and Game Newell. Alright, back to you, Gil. We'll get to this later. We'll look at more of this stuff later, I guess. How's it going, Galarion? Welcome to the stream, man. Happy New Year. I wonder how many times before it gets banned from Steam. And Kino. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised it's going to be on Steam. Oh, we got 4 ultra rares from that. That's pretty good. Galarian, I'm in Lost Belt 2 in Fake Grand Order. I just met Sigurd. So, it's Kino. Alright, what are we going to do first? Well, we got to do these. So, let's do Eldlik first, because that's the cheapest one. And we get 10 packs. We get a wallpaper, a coin. Alright, let's do it. I'm still waiting for the Rants X translation. Alright, let's see. Anything good? Let's go! Oh! We got a XYZ Ultra Rare. Dampier Vampire Sheridan. Look at this dapper fellow. 2 level 6 monsters. Not bad. Not bad. There's our ultra rare. Oh! Divine Serpent Ged. That's, Darts used that in the Orichalcos arc in the anime. Yeah, it had like fucking 12 stars. Let me read this. So, in the anime, it had like unlimited attack points. It was infinity. Let's see. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by its own effect. If a monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's attack or card effect, you pay half your life points. Special summon this card from your hand. Cannot be targeted by card effects. If this card attacks an opponent's monster during the damage step only, negate the effects of that monster while it's face up on the field, but its effects can still be activated. Also, its attack becomes half its original attack. Once per battle, if this card battles during damage calculation quick effect, you can make this card's attack become equal to the highest original attack. So the anime made up a bunch of rules for this card. It's not even that good. Alright, this is Asa the Earth Channeler. Ooh, not bad. We'll wowie our Zowie to her. How's it going, Donnie? Welcome to the stream, man. How are you today? Happy New Year. Oh, Albez! Albez the Ashen. Nothing really special in this poll. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else is going on. I'm almost done with Daybreak. I hope to finish it. I probably won't finish it tomorrow because I'm in the final chapter. But sometime this week. So expect a review of that in the coming weeks. And then I'll start Daybreak 2. What is the problem with Daybreak 2? Because, like, it's such a polarizing game from everything I've seen online where people either really love it or really hate it. And, you know, I've really enjoyed Daybreak 1. I will say the villains, Melchior and Dante's are cool. But the other members of Almada are just kind of like, you know. Who are you again? Ariok was probably the coolest of the other, aside from Melchior and Dante's. Ariok was the coolest. I liked him. Alright, Thunder Dragon Roar. I got to meet... Oh, what's this one? It's glowing. I got to meet Shirami Lei again today at SAC Anime. This time I brought my dad along. That's cool. Sounds like a fun time, Donnie. Alright, we got a secret rare. What's this? Brave Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Fairy Tale Prologue, Journey's Dawn. Oh! There's our next ultra rare. The side characters are some of my favorite in the series. Yeah, I really enjoyed the side characters, man. Maxim, like, dude, I was posting. There's our ultra rare right there. I was posting about Maxim, and I think it was either you or Galarion, maybe both of you, were saying that, oh, the fandom doesn't like this guy. Like, how raped is the Trails fandom? Like, they don't like any of the good characters. Maxim is based. When I saw the twist about him, I'm like, holy crap, what a great development for him. And, you know, like I said, I'm in the final chapter, so maybe we'll get some more tidbits, or maybe it'll continue in Daybreak too. But Maxim is great. Victor's awesome. Victor, Paulette, and Yume are all awesome. Who else? Yeah. I mean, I like the characters. Guiding Queen the Virtuous. Ooh. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. It's kind of going over your head, I guess, Weapons. I have to talk about it, though, because it's like the current thing on my mind. Armada is so bad, man. Legit some of the worst main villains in the series. I will say, Galarion, I agree. Like, Viola and the other guy, Alexander, like, who? Who the fuck are they? Melchior, I think Melchior is pretty cool. And I like Ariok, how he's connected to, you know, the previous villain from one of the previous villains from Reverie. And Dante's is like, you know, he's pretty cool, I guess. But Viola and Alexander, they're just kind of useless. They're just kind of there. But overall, compared to other villains, yeah, I mean, they're kind of lower on the totem pole. You know, Daybreak 1 feels very similar to me, like Trails from Zero. Because in all the other Trails games, like Sky first chapter, second chapter, there's the cliffhanger ending, Cold Steel 1 to 2, Cold Steel 3 to 4. Zero has this, like, contained story, and I feel like I haven't finished Daybreak yet, but Daybreak is very similar to Zero in that regard. Same, I feel, with the villains. I don't know anything about Daybreak, but the Trails fanbase is super, I'm gonna say it, they're raped, Weapons. Rape the raped, okay? It's so bizarre, man. Let me just see these. Alright, 2 more secret rares. It's so bizarre. I always go back to Angelica, but in my playthrough of Daybreak now, there's a character named Maxim that, like, the Western fanbase doesn't like him. And as I played the game, I'm just perplexed by it. I think Maxim's great. I also don't understand why they don't like Angelica, but I guess I can sort of make the case, alright, whatever, you don't want to like Angelica, but I always go back to her because Angelica is my queen. I love her. But in this case with Maxim, it's like, how could you hate Maxim? I literally don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me. But these people are a bunch of weirdos. It's these people, they don't like JRPGs, but somehow they found their way over here, and they're filtered by every single trope imaginable. And it's like, why are you even playing these games? Go play fucking Call of Duty or Ghost of Yotei or whatever the current slop of the week is. Like, I don't know how you found your way over here. Alright, so we got 3 ultra rares out of that. Not bad. And we got all our Eldlik stuff. Cool. So next up, we will do Diabellstar the Black Witch. And, oh, with this one, you get the Diabellstar Mate. Ooh. And the wallpaper, and a case, sleeve, icon. Alright. Alright, looks like we got some more ultra rares, secret rares. It's so bad. It is a small Zumeria. Most of the side characters in Koro are great. I agree, man. I've enjoyed them. Daswani is base too. Yes, dude, Daswani's awesome. I really like him. I did all his Connect events. I found myself, here's the thing I don't really like about the trail. Well, it's good in a way, but they wanted to do 2 playthroughs is what they wanted to do. Is that, this is the case in Cold Steel, you don't have enough bond points. So say there's 5 bond points, but 7 characters to talk to. You don't have enough points. So you gotta either do a second playthrough or have multiple save files. But I did all Daswani's. I maxed out his Connect events. I thought they were very good. His side story of his family, that I enjoyed that. And Prince Sharid, another base character. How can I forget him? Yeah, I like the characters in Daybreak. Alright, we got Sosei Ryuge Mitzvah. Pendulum. Look at all this text. You expect me to read all that? They even found a way to beef with Nani Holo of all people. Dude, I know. Should we talk about that for a minute? Like, I don't even know what started the whole thing. Nice! We got another Diabell star. We got 2 of them. That's awesome. So, as I understand it, there was some talk about Tales of Arise. This was last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago now. And Nani Holo, did he say he liked Tales of Arise or something? But then they got into talking about the slavery. Because of the lords, and I forget exactly what he said, but, you could redeem the lords and the slave owners, and just because they were slave owners doesn't make a bad person. Whatever the deal is. Regardless, it's a fucking video game, but even still, if we want to talk about real life stuff, okay, slave owners, like, people go, oh, the founding fathers, George Washington had a slave, so, like, fuck George Washington? I mean, these people are so crazy about everything, and they start hassling this guy on Twitter about an opinion about a video game, and like, oh, the fictional characters really did have slaves. It's like, what the hell are we doing here, guys? It's so fucking bizarre. Oh, look at this. Wowie Zowie. Ooh. The Gravekeeper's Spiritualist. So stupid. Daswani's base too. Oh yeah, the Trails fans are incredibly cringe. Dude, they really are. They're so fucking cringe, Galarian. It's so crazy. Contrast Hero Chaos. I hope Angie comes back in Kai too, because the fanbase would get super upset. LOL. It makes sense for Angie to come back at some point, especially in Calver, because, she was taught by Kilika. She was taught Taito martial arts by Kilika, so she's a character that makes sense. I feel like they're all going to come back. Like, I don't know if it'll be Kai, too, because I haven't played Kai no Kaseki Beyond the Horizon yet. But there has to be like a Reverie 2.0 type game where they all come back. Whether or not that's the finale of the series or what, but they're all coming back at some point. And I do too. Again, I'll never understand why people even hate Angelica. It's just, to me, it's just baffling. Yeah, let me read this, Clara. Maxim is not even a trope problem like Angie. They just hate the guy because he's actually a complex character that goes through a ton of development. He's great! I don't know why they even hate him. It's so strange. I don't want to spoil the twist about Maxim to weapons yet because he hasn't played it. Oh, wow. There's our ultra rare. But I think Maxim's great. And like, when I posted about him, I think it was either you or Zoran there who commented saying how based Maxim was. And I'm like, people hate this guy? They really hate him? Medusa, Watcher of the Evil Eye. Tenyu Spirits. Surya. Oh, Jama Black! There he is! From Yu-Gi-Oh! GX! Oh, with the right leg of the Forbidden One. All he said was villains can be redeemed even if they were slavers, and they accuse them of defending slavery. Yeah, it's bizarre. But even in that case, like I just mentioned before, like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, the founding fathers, like all these people had slaves, but they're all bad people because of that. I mean, it's a stupid argument. Monadium Rium Hearts. God, some of these names, I can't even pronounce them. Even though, from what I hear, the reason for slavery in Arise is different from real life. It's a fucking video game, man. Like, come on. Can we, like, put away the real world stuff to play video games anyway? Plus, most of them were specifically talking about the transatlantic slave trade with black people, ignoring the fact that slavery existed long before that anyway. True. I mean, slavery has existed from the dawn of time, and in some countries it still exists today. So what about that? Dude, we got another Diabellstar the Black Witch? That's crazy. I think that's the third one we got. Nice. And still exists today in a lot of countries we're trying to import infinity migrants from, mind you, but they're not ready for that conversation. One more thing. Promise this is the last take on slavery. This redemption is, I'm assuming, happening in a society where it's normal to have slaves. Yeah, I mean, Tales of Arise is like a fantasy game anyway, so it's like, it's just, God, it's so gay. Like, it really is. That's the best word to describe it. These people are so gay. But that's the thing, like, currently we must import all these illegals so they do the work we don't want to do and then pay them $5 an hour or whatever it is. Azamina! We got a couple synchro monsters, too. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Supreme King Dragon Clearwing. Azamina. Azamina is a pretty cool archetype. This one's my favorite as far as design goes. Azamina Mu Risalago. Alright. So we got... Dude, how many did we get there? I am going to use the Diabellstar mate, but let me just see for a minute. We got 6 ultra rares. Wow. Alright, hold on one sec. I'm going to change that. Because I've had Sky Striker Ray as my profile, as my mate for a long time. We're going to change her. I'm changing Ray to Diabellstar. Look at her. Ooh. Finally. Okay. Now, we'll do the Labyrinth one. 2 ultra rares guaranteed. This one we get a field, wallpaper, 2 wallpapers, sleeves, an icon. Let's do it. So it's actually harder to speak out against it in a setting like that. It'd be like saying racism is bad in the 1800s versus saying it today. It's much harder to go against the grain on that when it's considered normal in that setting. And a lot of people miss that turning from being a slaver thing setting that might actually be incredibly brave because it'd be an unpopular opinion. Yeah, man, like, I don't even talk to these people online anymore. I have my small group of people that I talk to, and otherwise I just ignore the rest of them. Like, dude, the people today about the Maduro stuff, like Hassan Piker, can I just find Hassan Piker's tweet from today? Because it's so fucking cringe. Hold on. Let me just say. Oh, let's see this. Hold on a sec. He's quote tweeting Rock Solid. Oh, I guess Rock Solid quoted him. Oh, let me go. Let's go to this. All right, so here's footage. Belligerent madman is sitting on the throne of a dying empire, lashing out in every direction, pulling the rest of the world into chaos and destruction. Oh, yeah. Like, it's over already. American socialists who live in a mansion when an unpopular tyrant dictator gets toppled. They would 100% support the move. He was right wing. Yeah, if this was the European Union doing this to Trump, Hassan would be very happy. One more regime change for oil. I promise. Is it really for oil? Like, what the fuck? Oh, Rashida Tlaib. Oh, that's the other thing, dude. The Somalians. My God, did you guys see that? The Leering Center. They had a like a daycare for kids in Minnesota run by Somalians, and it was called the Quality Leering Center, not the Learning Center. They misspelled it. A great day to be American first bootlicker who voted for the most Israel first admin that guts social programs, won't fix infrastructure, cuts taxes for the super wealthy, and spends all its money instead of on bombing Venezuela and stealing its oil for the pedophile elite. What? Is that really what's going on? I don't know, man. I'm honestly perplexed that people listen to Hassan Piker. It's very strange. What is he doing about 9/11? Oh, here's another winner. Evan loves. Should we check out what's going on with him? Protect trans kids. Why shouldn't China just kidnap the president of Taiwan? Like, oh, let's see, like Hitler. Trump is literally Hitler. Trump has sent a warning to the government of Mexico, Cuba, and Colombia that their countries can be next. Trump is literally Hitler. I don't know. I get like brain damage. Well, let's see. This guy who made an AI for pedophiles and a pedophile. Who's the guy? Is that Elon Musk? Is the AI pedophile? I don't know. You have to have like brain damage here. Trump met with Is this real? Trump met with XQC? Oh, alright. Let me get back to YuGiOh. Let's do YuGiOh and then we'll go to more of this. Let's get over with this. I have all these packs to open still. So many of them call people Nazis, but if we were in 1940s Germany, they'd be more likely to be Nazis than any of us because they just go with what's most socially acceptable opinion. End of essay. Too long, didn't read. Trails fans can't read. You're right about that. Yeah, man, it's crazy out there. It's crazy. I'd say the Venezuela thing is more about having South America and the USA's sphere of control rather than China's. Of course, oil is important too, but I think that matter is secondary, if only, man, if only. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know enough about the whole thing to really have an opinion one way or another. You guys know I'm definitely more right-wing. I do like Trump despite his faults. And, you know, from what I understand, Maduro... Oh, Spirit Message Ed from Destiny Board. Maduro, the last election, like, he lost, but he still assumed power as dictator, and his approval rating is, like, less than 10% or something. So, you know, get rid of him. I don't really go shit. I don't care. I just want to play my video games in peace, but they drag me into politics. I guess think it's funny how Americans are crashing out over this, but all my friends who are South American are cheering about it. That's what I saw too. There were a bunch of Venezuelans waving their flag and all happy about it. I actually, let me see if I can find this one post. What the hell's all that? But, Let me just scroll down here real quick. Here it is. Our boy, Manic. The Manic Mechanic. Sonic agrees with my politics, motherfuckers, in shambles after seeing this. And this, person who drew this is, I guess, Venezuelan, and they're free. And Sonic is proud. Sonic agrees with my politics, but actually... So, I don't know. I don't really know. Alright, we got original sinful spoils. Goes to show how performative a lot of these leftists are, to be honest. Gotta see the quotes on the Anthony Fontano post. Alright, should I look into that? Let's see. Anthony Fontano. Twitter? Who is Anthony Fontano anyway? Is this the guy I'm looking at? I don't even know who Anthony Fontano is. Is it this guy? Less than 10% approval. Oh, you mean like most Western governments? Looks at the UK, for example. Some music guy. Was that the right guy I was just showing you there? Yeah, someone was posting. I saw that about Keir Starmer, which he has a really low approval rating. Like, fuck it. Let's just go into the UK to liberate them. And save Europe! We're gonna save Europe this time, guys. For real. Yeah, some retarded music guy. Was it that guy? I don't even know who he is. Sub-Terror Nemesis Warrior. Silent Magician level 4. Alright, who did we get there? Dark Spirit of Malice. So anyway, what games are you guys all playing? Like I said, I deleted Zenless Zone Zero. I had to say goodbye to that game at some point. And I've been going crazy with Trails Through Daybreak. And, of course, Fate Grand Order, which I'm in Lost Belt 2. And I understand there's going to be the new event coming up with Fate Samurai Remnant. Did you ever play that game, Galarion? I know you're the big Fate guy here. Wow, 2 secret rares and an ultra rare. Look at that dude. Holy shit, it's Diabound! That's... This is the guy that Bakura used in the final arc of the anime. That's crazy. Big welcome, Labyrinth. How's it going, Celestial? Welcome. Glad to see you. Happy New Year. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year's. What did I miss? Kevin, he's streaming. Just doing Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm very rusty when it comes to streaming. I'm not used to it. It's been so long, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Solemn Strike. Absolute King Backjack. I've been playing Dispatch on PS5. What kind of game is Dispatch? I've heard all about it. It's like an indie game or something. Oh, there's one of the Labyrinth cards. Gem Knight Citrine. Lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. Okay. Some nice Pitsu action there. I've been playing 428 Shibuya Scramble. It's a visual novel. Really good one, honestly. Oh, Golarion. I'll show you. So, like I said, I deleted Zenless Zone Zero. The plan right now, you know, these games are on my gacha rotation, but this is the real game I'm playing, Trails Through Daybreak. I'm in the final chapter. Then, we're going to play Daybreak 2. Okay. And thank you again, Weapons, for sending me the PSN code for this game, East vs. Trails in the Sky Alternative Saga. I'll play that at some point. But very, very soon. Well, first I gotta watch Kara no Kyakai. I'm gonna watch those movies first. Then we're gonna read The Witch on the Holy Night. Tsukihime. And I got this too, Melty Blood. Have you played Melty Blood? This is like a 2D fighting game. Is Miss Mash in it? Is she like a DLC character? Well, we're going to play Melty Blood too. But I have them all downloaded and ready to go. So, they're here. Weapon says Cold Steel 4, Armored Core 6. Yeah, you said Armored Core 6 is like your podcast game. Sonic Racing and Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. Awesome, man. A great rotation. How far are you into Cold Steel 4 now? I know, like, with the funny moments, you've only done, like, 2 episodes. But I assume you've recorded more, right? Yeah, Samurai Remnant is great. Great way to start off the year. Really interested in the upcoming event. Yeah, I guess there's a welfare servant, too. One of the characters from Samurai Remnant is one of the free servants you can get there. Oh, there's Kazajin from the Gate Guardians. Happy New Year's to you. Don't know if you'll be able to play it or not. I think you will, but I'm not sure. With the event, I know some of the events, they lock you out of it. Like, for instance, the Christmas event, I couldn't do the story, but I could do the free missions. And by doing the free missions, you unlocked items and, like, leveling up materials and things like that. So I could still do the free quests and get materials, which I did that, but I couldn't do the main story. So I don't know. Some of the events are like that, where you need to advance a certain part of the story. But I'm getting close now. That's also my rotation. Fate Grand Order, of course. Which, dude, because of the new year, there's a ton of extra missions. A lot of Saint Courts. I have almost 500 Saint Courts now. I'm saving because I really want to get the girl from Witch on the Holy Night. I understand she's a servant. I really want to get her. And I wanted to get Arcuate. I did the one where you pay for 15 paid Saint Courts, and I got, what's her name? Ash the Savior, or Ash the Rain Witch, or whatever, the caster, who kind of looks like Artoria. But when you level her up, because I already maxed her out, she turns into Morgan? I don't really know. That must be part of one of the Lost Belts, right? Waifu Shizuna thumbnail. I approve, sir. Yeah, Shizuna's great. I'm quite a fan. Let me see if I can... I'll explain the thumbnail. My weaponized autism in the thumbnail. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we had Rance. Because Rance raped his way onto Steam. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, he's a rapist. He rapes everybody. This was the thread I saw on 4chan the other day. Rapes his way onto Steam! So that's where that came from. Shizuna, because Wowie to the Zowie. BB from Fake Grand Order, because we're based in Sizefield over here. Freyrin, because Season 2 is coming soon. And Carl, because it don't matter. None of this matters. Or does it? Let's see. If Agnes wasn't my number one, I'd say Shizuna was probably the best Calvert girl. Dude, I really loved Agnes. She's great. Another reason why I'm just perplexed by these fake fans. The fakers, as I call them. How can you hate Agnes? And really their only reason is, oh, she's underage. Oh. Is she that? How old even is Agnes? She's like 16 or 17 or whatever. Isn't 16 like a good age in Japan anyway? But even still, who gives a fuck? Like, why are we having these arguments still? It's all so fake, gay, and tiresome. And Agnes totally likes Van too. If you like actually play the game and read, she does like Van. It's sort of like a choice-based adventure game, sort of like a movie. You pick a lot of different narrative choices to change the outcome of the story and characters. It's fun, lots of funny scenes, some baddies too, and romance, haha. Kevin is preparing to experience Kino. I am, dude, I am. I'm gonna watch those movies first, though. Which I'll hold on one sec. I know we keep getting sidetracked, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. So, Kara no Kyakai, The Garden of Sinners. So, there's 11 movies, right? Is this right here? Yeah. Or is there 8 movies? I don't know. It says 11 here, but over here it says 8. Regardless. It's one of the things where you have to, like, this is the release order, but there's a chronological order to watch it. Now, I'm going to watch it in release order, but I might rewatch it again in the chronological order, but this is the next priority. And then after this, then I can get into Witch on the Holy Night. Alright, what did we even get here? We got... Look at this guy. What the hell even is that? What's that? Red Eye Zombie Dragon? Same here. Agnes and Shizuna are my favorite Calvert girls. Yeah, they're both really good. Shizuna's great too, but I love Agnes. She's awesome. Whoa, another ultra rare. Frightful Bear. Or rather, Fright Fur Bear. Toon Goblin Attack Force. I recognize those Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Just got Muse back. We'll probably play more tomorrow. Awesome, man. Muse, top tier. Yes, Weapons got to have Muse back on the team. Yeah, you think, Galarian? Honestly, Kevin, since the Witch on the Holy Night collab is coming, you might want to play the visual novel soonish. You're not that far behind most lockouts the rate you're going. Yeah, I mean, the Lost Belts, I guess they're all probably going to be the same length, so I could probably knock them out if you know, play an hour or two a day, go through the main story. Yeah, I gotta get on that soon then. Osh is a Lost Belt thing, yeah. My birthday's next week on the 9th, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do after work. Well, happy early birthday, Celestial. I was playing Bullet Girls Fantasia, my usual gotcha slop. I started Senran Kagura Peach Ball. I think it was you who retweeted it. There was the one guy was playing Peach Beach Splash. Peach or Beach or Splash you, is what one of the girls from Senran Kagura says. It was so good. It was like a streamer was playing it. And just his reaction was pretty funny. I think you retweeted that. So good. That BB is crazy. Yeah, that artist loves the size. I am becoming based in size, Phil. Let me tell you. Rance has no chill, bro. Him screwing the waifus is the plot of each episode. Frieren season 2 is gonna be peak, even if it's only 10 episodes. I don't care. Yeah, is that true? It's only 10 episodes? Whoa, what's that one we got at the end there? Curse Necrophere. Whoa, this is like a variation of, and it's a prismatic that Bakura used. Nice. Okay, so we got, dude. We got 8 ultra rares. Okay. I'll open this one next. So we got more Labyrinth. $16 out of 10. She was 16. Yeah, 16 out of 10. Dude, I saw this post about Tom Brady, the former NFL football player. I guess he's retired. He's in his 50s. He's dating a 20-something-year-old. And I saw a post going on that, oh, she's 7 years removed being a minor. It's like, what? This is a 20-year-old. Now, you can say a 20 and a 50-year-old is kind of, you know, a little strange. There's not really many things they can talk about that they can relate to, but it's because Tom Brady's filthy rich, you know, former NFL player, and she's probably a hot 20-year-old. So you can't blame Tom Brady for wanting to smash that. But she's 7 years removed being a minor. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? I don't know, man. So weird. Angus is 16 to 17, depending on the time and place of each game. Yeah, I mean, I don't see what the issue is, because Van's like in his early 20s. It's a fucking video game, man. Who cares? Unmatched rebuttal. You better believe it. People hating on Angus never made any sense. Well, they like Elaine better. And as you play more of the game, I kind of like Elaine. You know. She gets better as the game goes on. But I prefer Angus. I've seen it happen online since Daybreak 1 dropped. I like Angus way more anyway. Angus is the entire reason Van actually develops as a character and stops being a loser loner. Very true. Very true. You can say that about all the characters that join the party, really. They all help him out. I like the cast at Daybreak. They're all pretty awesome. If they can spell their name, they're legal. Waifu for Laifu. Yeah, I'd always recommend watching Kara no Kiyake with the release order first, but rewatching it in chronological order to better understand the story isn't a bad idea, in my opinion. Yeah, I gotta figure out like what I'm gonna do here going forward with the streams and videos, because it's been over a month since I streamed. And honestly, it was kind of nice to like lay back on Saturdays and play more Daybreak and do other things. So I don't know. I think we might like go back to doing a stream every other week, so I have more time. And then that way I can watch those movies. But yeah, the whole premise, like anything Type Moon, I've really become a big fan of Type Moon, despite really only getting into it the past few years. Very good stories. We got a lot of her. It looks strong as fuck. Dang, Red Eye Zombie Dragon. That's a no one. Thank you, Kevin Mike, for food and drinks. Gonna see if my friends are free. Bro, Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash is my favorite. Spent so many hours in that game first few years when it came out. Oh, snap. I remember that card. 8 Ultra Rares is great. We're bringing you some good luck. Definitely. Thank you. Tom Brady decided he wanted some young action. LMAO. Elaine's cool for real, especially in Daybreak 2. Just not Agnes. All good, Kevin. Whatever works for you moving forward when it comes to your videos. Thank you. Here, I'll show you a little preview. Because I mentioned this in, like, the update video about Alright, so if you want, like, more of an update, I did this, my plans for 2026. And this is basically talking about the games and stuff I want to cover. And one of the big projects I want to do is talk about Fate Grand Order. And I'm far enough in the story that it's definitely going to be possible to release a Fate Grand Order video once a month. So the next one would be this on Wednesday. Fate Grand Order Epic of Remnant Pseudo Singularity 4 Salem. And then I'll release this one. This is the Part 2 Prologue review. Release that probably in February. And then Lost Belt 1 in March. And then I should have enough time to release a Fate Grand Order video once a month. This is almost 45 minutes. 44 minutes right there. So much to talk about. So that's the big project. But then, of course, go back to video game reviews. And at that point, I should be able to do the Trails to Daybreak review. So that's the idea. Alright, what do we get here? Blackwing! A lot of the spirit messages, too. Peach Beach Splashes Kino. It has the Hikage rap. I'm all for more Fate content for real. Oh, snap. That's going to be a good Fate video. I just know it. Damn, almost an hour long video. I'm curious to watch it now. Dude, I got to show you, because I post a lot of the stuff on Twitter. We'll just go through that real quick if I can find it. Right here. This is the GOAT of Lost Belt 1, Antonio Salieri. This whole sequence of dialogue right here. Listen well, Ivan the Terrible, Yaga of grief and of anger. Your existence now is nothing more than a monument to sin. I cannot leave this place no matter what happens. Besides, this is the only piano in the entire world. I will perform my rage until I die. No, even beyond my death. Yeah, I was posting stuff about the whole Lost Belt. Right here. Antonio Salieri, the rogue servant. So, lots of good stuff right there. Here's our beloved waifus. Oh, here's Zhao. I got Zhao in Zenless Zone Zero before I deleted the game, by the way, because she was a free servant. Oh, this is the one I got from Fate Grand Order. Ash the Rain Witch. A Wowie to the Zowie. Alright. So true. I wouldn't have a problem with Elaine if it wasn't for her fans being the worst people imaginable. Elaine herself is just a meh character in my opinion, but the shit her fans say are beyond absurd. Dude, there's so many, like, so many of these Trails fans on Twitter just make the whole character revolve around them. It's so fucking weird. There's, like, #1, I'll just make this up, but like at #1 Elaine fan, blah blah. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? They just go on and on about it. It's like, dude, there's so many better characters than that. Oh shit, I didn't even look at who I just drawed. Oh well. Well, that's a fake Grand Order reviews. Kino incoming, I see. That's the plan, Galarian. Like I said, I'm in Lost Belt 2, making good progress. So, we're going to do one a month. Yes, your voice acting, though. Your Twitter posts are funny, but also spot on. Time for Bed Girls. Galarian cameo. You were there. Kevin deleted ZZZ. He's serious. I deleted it. It's gone. It's gone. You see it here? Nope. It's still here. But I have to re-download it. Which, what's this chick's name? Yi Shengguang. She's pretty hot. I mean, you can see her right there. But it's time to go. It's time for it to go. I did enough of it. I look, almost 400 hours. Like, enough's enough. The problem with the gacha games, you have to get a few gacha games that you like. But once you, like, this is a real game. The updates are basically the length of a Trails chapter. So, getting a new one of them a month, I gotta put Trails on hiatus. It's just enough is enough. So, I had to fucking delete it. It is what it is. Ass for days. Elaine fans be acting like she's the best Trails girl or something. Most Elaine fans are antis. They are. They like Elaine because they don't like Agnes because they think it's, Diddy, blood, pedo bait. It's like, shut the fuck up. That's literally what they say. They remind me of some K-pop fans. Limbus has new content that dropped. That is another really raped fan base. Like, what are all these raped fan bases, man? It's crazy. Oh, dude, that's the Blue Eyes from the movie. Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. It's crazy a lot of these anime cards aren't even that good. Like, this is only a rare. It's not even an ultra rare. Cool design, though. Dark Spirit of Banishment. No ultra rares there, but that's okay. Okay, now I can't get this, but I have 30 days, so I'll have enough gems in time. There's one more bundle, though, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Draco Tail, so we'll do this. That's what it is, weapons. I feel like they only like her because she's legal, so of the two main blondes, she's the only one they're allowed to goon to without getting judged. I just can't prove it yet. That's exactly what it is. It's just fucking weird. If you actually play the game, and I don't want me to be my bias to like cloud your judgment because I know you haven't played the game yet, but having played it myself, Agnes is a better character. She just is. So, I mean, you can like, people can like whatever they want, but playing the game for myself, Agnes is a better character. Oh, the man with the mark. That card is based off of Odeon, by the way. See? It's literally Odeon in the card. And these are the cards that Odeon used too. Look, the Mythical Beast. Right? Hold on, I gotta show you. And the Guardians of Apopus, or whatever they're called. The trap cards that turn into monsters. Where is it? Here it is. Embodiment! I activate Embodiment of Apopus! Remember when he dueled against Joey and he had like 3 of these cards? Odeon, he didn't use any monster cards. All he used are traps. And he would use this to summon it as a monster. As a trap card. That was such a good duel. Exactly, I think that's the only reason why they gravitate toward her so much. You'll prove it in time. Rest in peace, ZZZ. It's a fun game, Celestial. I had a great time with it, but you know, I gotta weigh my options. And I said I gotta delete it. COVID sadly hit anime fanbase like crack, hit the black communities in the 90s. Lots of normies entering this sphere. It's so crazy, man. Like, you remember from last year when the one Hoodwee was saying that Haruhi Suzumiya is the Diddy Blood cupcake anime. And these people unironically say it. Like, I saw a bunch of posts throughout the past few weeks. It's always the shonen tarts, which there are good shonen series, don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed quite a number of shonen series in my time. But to act like the hype and aura fights are better than the average, which I guess Freerun has some hype, as the kids would say, hype and aura fights. But, you know, an example of My Dress Up Darling. Like, My Dress Up Darling's a great series. But the average hoodweave or COVID anime tourist can't comprehend that because they need to see a battle and they can't appreciate a show where it's just a romance or characters just interacting and stuff like that. It has to be a constant fight or a battle or explosions, you know? I remember one of their own making a tweet saying, guys, look, I don't like Van Agnes, but it isn't even the most problematic in ship and trails. We needed to chill. What's the most problematic ship, would they say? Tita and Agate? That's probably the one that they say is the most problematic. Look at this card. Nerva, the power patron of creation. What even is that? Illusion fusion monster. If Agnes was older, people would like her. They would. They would. Still not sure how Vaughn... I keep calling him Vaughn. It's Van. Van and Agnes became such a hot topic when Tita and Agate propaganda has been in effect since Sky the Third. Well, whenever a new player gets to that part in Sky the Third where I think Annalise says, you know, they're cute or whatever, and age doesn't matter, cuteness is justice, whatever the hell she says in Sky the Third. You know what she says in Sky the Third. There's always a massive triggering about the live tweeters. So maybe because, you know, Agate and Tita haven't been around in a while. I guess really the last time we saw them was Reverie. But, yeah, Agnes and Van are the hot topic of this most recent game. What are they going to do about people that ship Reen and Altina, huh? What then? That's a very possible ship. This guy's pretty cool. The Paladin of Felgran. I like his design. I like my 10-minute dailies in Brown Dust, too. That's the thing, Zoran, like, with Zenless Zone Zero, the reason why I had to delete it is because they just had the new story, which was 8 hours. I finished it. But there's a bunch of other stuff to do, and it's like, fuck, man, I'm done. This YuGiOh, the dailies take me about 20 minutes, so this is fine. And then Fate Grand Order, I'm still going to the main story, but that's different because I played on my tablet, so it's different. It's not like I'm playing it on the PS5 like this game. So I had to go. But yeah, having a gacha where you just play the 10-minute dailies is fun. Especially a game like Brown Dust 2 where you get some nice ass. I'd eat the fuck out of Haruhi's cupcake, to be honest. Dude, I found a Haruhi Suzumiya artist that has some really excellent drawings. Hold on, let me find it. I retweeted it. Yeah, I think some might be not safe for work, so I don't know if I can show it all. But I did retweet this one. Look at her. Look at that. Yeah. So, yeah. There's already not safe for work stuff there. So, yeah, if you want to check that page, yeah, that's a good one. Some nice Haruhi Suzumiha action. Alright, we're done here. We got Silhouette Rabbit. Nice. Okay. So that's it. We opened a bunch of packs. What's this one I got here? Is that Ishizu? Let me see this. Look at Ishizu. Is she a card too? Yeah, she's a trap card. The Gravekeeper's Trap. Oh, based. I gotta save my gems though, because I need... How many do I need? I need another 3,000. I should have enough time. Because it's going to last for like 30 days. Yeah, this right here. This is the New Year's pack. Where I think you get, yeah, 20 packs. 2 Ultra Rares guaranteed. A new icon, wallpaper. So I'll probably stream this again once I have enough gems. But I'm down to 500, so. Can't use them all. Now, I do have some legacy packs, so we'll open some of them. Alright, I understand exactly. It makes no sense. That's a lot of cake. Tita and Agate is probably the most problematic ship. Probably, but I think it's a great ship. Like, these people just expose themselves as tourists, because if this is the first time they've seen a ship like that, I mean, I don't have to tell them. I hope Agate puts 3 kids in Tita to spite them. Based! Me too. I have been seeing more base stuff lately, so maybe the world is healing. Or we are headed into another edgy period like 2016. Could be a mixture of both. Because, dude, I know people shit on Elon Musk all the time, but you can do whatever you want on Twitter now. Like, Twitter, you can just say. You can say whatever you want on Twitter. And there's really no repercussions. Have you guys seen the new thing where, like, the e-thoughts will post themselves? And it's like, Grok, put me in the micro bikini. Like, you can just do that now. But, similar to 2016, there might be a snapback. You know? It might be nice and edgy and fun, but then in a couple of years, it's like, it gets even worse. The antis just ignore what the characters say. I don't think they read Galarian, because some of these guys, like, speed through these games. I've been playing Daybreak. Now, granted, I haven't been playing it non-stop. Like, I play for a couple of days, take a break, play for a couple of days, take a break. I feel like these people just speedrun the games, and they don't really take in what the characters are saying or anything. And I'm one of the players that goes and talks to all the NPCs in between chapters. I always think that's the best way to play the Trails games. It's funny how Annalise says that when so many of her fans are antis too. It's so bizarre. Why do they like Annalise then? It's extremely funny how Annalise is just Sky's version of Angie, but antis somehow convince themselves her character appeals to them. So strange. Damn, Haruhi ass. Love that. It's such a great show. I want to rewatch it one of these days. Love that show. Great girl. She's a card too. Damn, Kevin saves gems a lot better than I do. Yeah, I've been saving them. LMAO, Tita's kids are going to be so smart. Grok will just do it, Zord. He or she. You think Grok is a boy or a girl? What is Grok? But Grok is based. We love Grok over here. They probably speedrun the games because they want to talk to the community, so they see the games as homework instead of fun. I know, and they all go in their Gay Ops Discord and start like blah blah blah. You know how they are. Alright, let's do a Legacy Pack. I have over 500 tickets, so I'll open a couple of them. Okay. Sky Scourge Norles. Tantrum Toddler. That's the Kaseki fan base right there. Zeman the Ape King. Driven Daredevil. Ooh, Magician's Valkyrie. Nice. The end of Anubis. Moon Magician. The Fang of Critias. Okay. We'll open, like, I guess, do 3 pulls of this. Number 4, Stealth Kragan. Dandy White Lion. The Symbol of Friendship. Did you guys know that when they did the symbol like that? That's what it is. It's a smiley face. I think some of y'all thought that it was, you know, some kind of kanji or something. But yeah, that's what it is. It was a smiling face. Doom Virus Dragon. Magical Hats. I haven't seen that card in forever. Having Grok edit my screenshots of Sky the First. I've seen it, Zord. It's so good. Grok is a real one. Grok will edit them for you, too. You just ask Grok. Grok will do it. Alright, fuck, we'll do one more. Duel a Semworm. Alright. Oh look, it's Guilford the Lightning. That was the card Joey used. Some of the Yu-Gi-Oh names are just wild. Guilford? Like, what? Alright. That's enough of that. We got a ton of cool stuff. And the only thing I'm still missing is this, but I have 32 days, so I'll have enough gems. So that was good. Only got an hour and a half. What else should we do, guys? I mean, I don't want to go too long tonight because I'm just getting back into streaming, but you know, it's like I said, it's been over a month. I almost don't want to talk about it again, but like the whole Expedition 33 discussion. There's this one Twitter user I saw. I'll see if I can find him real quick. Sebi Webbs. So, like, he just sucks the dick of this game. It's unbelievable, but going back a ways, because this is back after it won the Game of the Year. And he's been on this assault against Bravely Default, which is so bizarre. Like, one of the most bizarre things I've noticed about the whole Expedition 33 fan is that the only games they like, the only JRPGs they like and played were old Square games, like Final Fantasy VII. So anytime you say, like, oh, Expedition 33 sucks, what are we doing here? They always like, oh, this is all Square makes now, is Bravely Default. It's like, well, no, there's better companies than Square Enix that make JRPGs. Like the Trail series is what I would say. But it's just extremely rape behavior. Which this is such an industry plant game. Like, I don't have to tell you. This game, I will never play this game. I don't care how good it is. How many people say it's great? Oh, it's this, it's that. I will never play this game. Fuck this game. Industry plant game. What's this? I muted this account? Alright, let's see the cope here. It's not Final Fantasy. Doesn't have AAA graphics. That's the point. When people say they want Final Fantasy to be turn-based, they mean Final Fantasy, not Octopath, not Bravely Default, not Dragon Quest. Like, I'll just go here because I know I have like a recent You know, here's like a screenshot from Trails Through Daybreak. Now, mind you, in Japan, this game released, I think, in either 2020 or 2021. To me, the graphics are more appealing in this game than they are in Expedition 33. Everyone can have their preference as to what they like. Obviously, this guy needs to have realistic graphics. That's what he likes. But I don't like AAA graphics. I prefer graphics to look like this in my games than how they look in Expedition 33. So I guess it all comes down to preference. But, and he's right, they really don't make many turn-based JRPGs that have those kind of graphics. But I don't know, I question if you're really a JRPG fan if you can't appreciate how this looks. When they say they want AAA graphics, they want AAA graphics, not pixel, not anime, cel shade, not low poly 3D. It's all preference, but I feel like this is more the minority than people who already like JRPGs. The people who already like JRPGs like the anime as fuck aesthetic. If those games hit like Final Fantasy, no one would say Final Fantasy should go back to turn-based. Why? Because those games that fill the void that turn-based Final Fantasy left behind. They didn't. If they did, this conversation would not exist. All right. Let's see this cope. Here's how the hate for Clair Obscur Expedition 33 began. Normal person, I just discovered Expedition 33. I love it. JRPG fan. This is me, I guess. Game is mid. You smooth-brained tourist. You only like it because you haven't played Dragon Quest Octopath Bravely Default. Again, the only JRPGs this guy's heard of are Square JRPGs, which I wouldn't even bring up any of these games. Maybe Dragon Quest because it's like such an old historic JRPG, but Octopath and Bravely Default, like, they never even crossed my mind. What I think of now when I think of JRPGs is fucking Trails. I have the Trails brain rot. That's what I would say. I looked at those, they didn't interest me. Oh my fucking god, stop. Like, he's just making shit up over here. Let's see this. Many JRPG fans care more about the label of being a fan than they do about the quality and craftsmanship of the games themselves. That's why they have no counter arguments to any criticism you make. They just say you're not a real fan. If being a JRPG fan means having low standards, why would you... See, I don't know what he's even talking about there, because any Trails game is better than Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It's just a fact. I mean, I don't know, man. Alright, let's see this one. Like, the cope is unreal, and then he posts this, which has, like, the shitty English dub, which, I'll play it, but hold on, let's read this. Listen up, you tourists, you so-called JRPG fans. You may have played 40 games in the genre, you may have even loved them, but that doesn't make you a fan. You don't fool us. The minimum number is 200. Anything less, you hate Japan. What is this guy even talking about? I don't even know what he's talking about here. Alright. Okay, so here's the cope here. Which, again, Final Fantasy X is an absolutely fantastic game. It's my favorite game of all time. It is. I probably played it and beaten it the most out of any game I've ever played. But this is the cope that everything is Square Enix. Square Enix still makes turn-based Final Fantasies. They're just not called Final Fantasy. Imagine thinking this fills the gap that Final Fantasy left behind. It's insulting to even suggest such a thing. Okay. Now, I've played the Bravely Default games. The Bravely Default games are basically a spiritual successor to Final Fantasy V. The way it has 4 characters, 4 party members, and the job system. It's basically Final Fantasy V. Now, I'm convinced a lot of the so-called Final Fantasy fans have never even played games like Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 5. Like, they played 1, they played 4, they played 6. They love 7. 7 is the worst, by the way, but they love 7. And so Bravely Default 2 is on the Switch, but the other Bravely Default games were on the DS and the 3DS. So that's why they have graphics like this, and this is just following the footsteps. So then he posts this. I don't have headphones, so hopefully you can hear this, right?
Don't get cocky, Dag.
So he's making fun of the shitty voice acting, which I will say, like, the voice acting in this game isn't very good. But in every case, like, I'm playing Daybreak with the English dub. It's pretty good. Some voice actors are better than others. But this game doesn't have good voice acting. So that's his example right there. Final Fantasy X has excellent English voice acting. Which I think his point is that this game is from 2001 and that the voice acting is that good, but a lot of the voice actors in Final Fantasy X aren't like the traditional video game anime voice actors. There are a lot of voice actors like Tara Strong and James Arnold Taylor from like cartoons, which I would say are better than the modern anime voice actors you get today. But anyway, like look at the cope. Get ready for 1,000 screaming anime profiles. And it's just, oh my god, do we want to even read all this? But it's all the Square Enix games. Like, this guy doesn't even know anything. I guarantee you he doesn't even know what the Trail series is. This meme is one of the biggest lies in the JRPG community. It's low even by their standards. Final Fantasy has always pushed the boundaries from NES to PlayStation. It's the blockbuster JRPGs. Final Fantasy has been shit since Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15 had it, so we'll go back a bit. 13 was a massive success because it was groundbreaking at the time on the PS3. Then with 14 went the MMO direction. It started off as a terrible MMO, but then there was a few patches, and now it's heralded as one of the better MMOs out there. 15 was a very anticipated hype game, but fell flat, and you know, after it got updated with the Royal Edition and DLC and stuff, it's looked at more fondly. But 16 was a commercial failure, and even 7 Remake, the first part on the PS4 Remake was, you know, well received, but I don't think people liked Rebirth that much. And the fact that they turned the whole remake into a 3-part trilogy is bad. Final Fantasy is not what it used to be. The Persona series, at this point, has a better reputation and is more financially successful than Final Fantasy. So, in the way that it's like AAA graphics blockbuster, yeah, Final Fantasy is still at the top. You look at a game like Final Fantasy 16, it looks visually stunning from the realistic graphics standpoint. But as far as like the JRPG blockbuster, it's Persona. When Persona 6 comes out, and even, I guarantee, I'm not looking forward to it, but I guarantee you Persona 4, the remake of that, will sell extremely well. They're the juggernaut of JRPGs compared to Final Fantasy. So in 1986, Dragon Warrior was the biggest name in the genre. Final Fantasy 1, 1987, made it look dated. Final Fantasy then overshadowed Dragon Quest for decades. Now, Dragon Quest has always been more popular in Japan. When a new Dragon Quest game releases in Japan, they like close school for the kids. Final Fantasy 7 through 10, 1997 to 2001, were a gold standard in gaming. Very true. Because you didn't have to wait a million years for development. The only company that competed with its cinematics was Blizzard. Not only that, it aimed to excel at everything: storytelling, characters, music, gameplay. When people today say they want a turn-based Final Fantasy, they mean a game with that ambitious design philosophy. None of the games in this meme have the cutting-edge feel of Final Fantasy. They instead aim to replicate styles from 20 years ago. Triangle Strategy is actually, it's fucking fantastic. Triangle Strategy is better than Final Fantasy Tactics. This is a fantastic game. Like the games he has here. Dragon Quest III Remake. This is a remake of Dragon Quest, and it's basically Octopath Traveler version of Dragon Quest. And Fantasian, this is the last game that Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy, made. They may fill those gaps in the market, but none of them fill the void Final Fantasy left behind. I would say, in my opinion, the Trail series has filled the Final Fantasy gap for me personally. No one is pretending not to see them, they're just not interested. Okay. You have Expedition 33, so you can be happy about that now. This is the cope that Expedition 33 is not a JRPG. It's not. It's a turn-based game, but it's not a JRPG. If Australia makes a turn-based role-playing game, is it an AR? Like, shut the fuck up, man. This guy, like, what is his fucking problem? Alright, let's see this. This may sound harsh, but I'm serious about this. Games that specialize in storytelling have no excuse for bland voice acting, expressionless characters, boring, repetitive dialogue. Again, back to the Trail series. I'm playing with the English dub because I like to play games with the English dub on the first playthrough, and then if I replay it, I'll go through it with the Japanese dub. The voice acting in Trail series Daybreak is pretty good. There are some characters better. Angus's voice actor is good. Van's voice actor is good. Burgard's voice actor is great. I love Burgard's voice actor. Some really good voice actors there, but some lackluster. However, the Japanese voice acting is amazing. Expressionless characters, I mean, I don't know, man. Are they really expressionless? They all have some good personality, right? There's a Victor. Based! I don't know, man. They have some pretty good expressions, I'd say, for myself, but whatever. Boring, repetitive dialogue. I don't know, man. I don't know what this guy's talking about. How JRPG fans expect you to feel to a boring scene of lifeless characters, childish dialogue, high school voice actor, the worst pacing ever. Alright, we've done enough of this guy, but he's just non-stop cope and sieve session. And I looked, he has a YouTube channel. The reason why he does all this glazing is because Expedition 33 has made him the most money in terms of like look at the views here. Expedition 33. Like, how new is he to YouTube anyway? Oh, he's been on for 5 years, but his claim to fame is talking about Expedition 33, so that's why, I guess. Alright, let me read comments, I guess. We still have 8 viewers. You guys want to smash the like button? 8 viewers, only 2 likes. Please and thank. Alright, let me read the comments, and then any other topics you want me to do before, because I think I want to wrap this up a little early. We'll go until 2 hours, I think. Alright, hold on. I gotta find out where I am. They really don't... They probably skip side quests, all the NPC interactions. That's the only reason how they can beat the game so quick. Yeah, let me show you... Because the PS5 has a great way to, like, track your playtime. So, Trails through Daybreak, you see in the bottom right corner there. 116 hours. And it gives you a percentage. I'm 79% through, I guess. So, if I go to, profile. It gives you the, yeah, most played. Okay. Don't look at that. Okay, look. Trails into Reverie, 185 hours. Cold Steel 4, 182 hours. Cold Steel 3, 130 hours. Trails to Azure, 116. Daybreak's gonna pass Azure. Will it pass Cold Steel 3? I don't know. 0, 107 hours. Cold Steel 1, 73. You know, there was a bug, because Cold Steel 2 is on here. It's at, like, the bottom. Yeah. Less than 1 hour played. How does that make any sense? There has to be a bug with that. You see that? Less than 1 hour played? I don't know. Why does this one have, like, less than 1 hour played, and it's also up there as well? Very strange. But it does give you the log. So, that's cool. The speed some of these antis go through the games really makes you question how much they actually saw. I've been in here since before Cold Steel 3 released, but I've never in a hurry. These people seem to be. It could be no life, too, and no job. I mean, like I said, the reason I haven't streamed in so long is because I've been so busy with work the month of December, I didn't really have time. But if they have no job, and a lot of these people are kids, I've noticed that a lot. I'm 29. I'm going to be 30 very soon. I feel like a lot of people, like late 20s, early 30s, are more sensible. And a lot of these antis are younger. Like, these people are like 18 to 22, I would say, from what I've seen. Like, you can see their bio, and then they'll have the they, them in the bio. You know there's always a red flag there, right? So, that's just an observation I've made. Which is kind of weird that they're young and they feel that way. You think, like, being young like that, you'd be more open to things, but I don't know. Why Bravely Default? He had, like, this crusade against Bravely Default. My theory is that, you know, he's the big Final Fantasy fan from 7 to 10. He loves Final Fantasy 7. So the only JRPG he knows is Square Enix. That's all he knows. I just find it annoying how people acted like the game was the second coming of Christ and calling us stupid for criticizing it. Then they found out the devs dabble with AI during development and suddenly it's cool to hate it. I saw that. So let me have a few points there. I feel like the only reason people like it is because it has the ultra-realistic graphics and it doesn't have the anime art style. That's really a lot of the why people like it, because it's serious in tone. Okay. I mean, fair enough if you want to like it for that, but in my opinion, to be a JRPG fan, you have to be an anime fan and therefore appreciate the anime aesthetic with all the tropes. That's just my opinion. People literally blocked me when I said I hope it loses Game of the Year. Really? Oh, man. I had someone, not block me, but someone I did talk to frequently on Twitter unfollow me when I had my, I would take, like, 4chan screenshots and repost, like, shitting on Expedition 33, and then they replied a couple times, and then I noticed one day they unfollowed me. I'm like, you're gonna unfollow me for having an opinion different than yours about a video game? Like, God, these people are so fucking petty. It's unbelievable. Expedition 33, the game that keeps people talking for better or for worse. For real, man. I love ranting about it, honestly. Only to then turn around and say, actually, it does suck now and shouldn't have won. Like, okay, damn, now it's okay to hate it. The AI is so bizarre because I guarantee you, you know, Falcom got in trouble for something with East, I'm pretty sure. They had, like, some AI concept art, I'm pretty sure, for something East related. But I guarantee you everyone uses AI in one form or another. I guarantee you. It's just the way that the gaming industry works now. I've been saying it needs to be taken down a notch for months. Y'all are so slow. Imagine being cringe like these people. Actually, subhuman behavior. It's so cringe, man. It's so cringe. I love how he left out the part where Expedition 33 fans made fun of the JRPG fans first. They did. A lot of the big, hardcore Expedition 33 fans don't even like JRPGs and hopped on the bandwagon because it's more adjacent to the games they like. It's more akin to a movie game. And you can like whatever you want. I mean, you know what I like. But that's why I have to call it out, because it's like, you know, I don't really consider you a JRPG fan if like the only supposed JRPG you like is Expedition 33. LMAO, I love Expedition 33, but people act like no other RPGs are ever made. I just don't like how they have to compare everything to Expedition 33. Now there's plenty of other RPGs out there to enjoy. And you know what? I hope they do make Expedition 33 likes for these people so they can have them. And then they can leave the anime games alone. Leave them to us. That's all it is, Weapons. You're so true. Truth Nuke. They hate the art style. That's all there is. That's what it is. They hate the anime art style. Though, when they take an example like Final Fantasy X, at its core, Final Fantasy X is also anime art style, but at the time when it was on the PS2, it was pushing it to be like a pseudo-realistic anime art style, if you get what I'm saying. But at its core, Final Fantasy has always been anime art style too. It reminds me when every industrial band kept getting called copies of Nine Inch Nails, even though the bands were completely different. Some even were at first before Nine Inch Nails. They're just excited there's a turn-based RPG they can talk about with their coworkers about without getting called a pervert or a pedo. It's funny you say that because one of my coworkers is a big Tendy. And he loved the new Pokemon game. Like, he's telling me the Pokemon game, like, oh my god. But he's a Tendy through and through. And, like, we were talking when the Game Awards were announced or whatever, we were talking about the nominees, and he literally didn't even know what Expedition 33 was. He knew what Death Stranding 2 was, which was one of the other nominees, but he didn't even know what Expedition 33 was. So, that's like Turbo Normie Core, I guess. Speaking of Final Fantasy X, I finally bought it and its sequel after so many years. I'll be going through them soon. Hope they're as Kino as people say they are. I believe they are, Galarion. 10 too. I don't know if that's Kino. It's fun, but I don't know if that one's Kino. 10 is Kino. And I always say it's my favorite game of all time because I played it at a young age on the PS2 and I've played it the most amount of times. But as more time has passed, I would say like one of the Trails games is probably my favorite of all time at this point. Sky the Third, put that at the top. I can hear it, that voice, but it was of its time though. Final Fantasy 15 at least had decent characters, very true. Best voice acting I've ever heard of goes to Bible Black. Imagine liking Final Fantasy 16. I've never even played it. Why would someone want to play... why would someone want to copy Game of Thrones? I'll never know. Especially when Game of Thrones had like one of the worst endings imaginable, right? I've never even seen Game of Thrones either. By the way, let me find this. Hold on. Our boy, Rock Solid. I gotta show you this. So, let me just scroll down a bit and find what I'm looking for. Come on. He posts a lot, this Rock Solid, but he's a good poster. Come on, where is it? Here it is. So this is Stranger Things. Normies will call you cringe for watching anime, then sit down to watch this shit. I have never even seen, other than this scene right here, I've never seen Stranger Things. And I'm just like perplexed. Like, people watch this shit? Like, who watches this? That's why they're normies! I fucking hate normies! God, there was another good post that was going around. That was literally someone just said, I hate fucking normies. I don't know if it's not replied here. But yeah, what was the point? Why were we talking about this? Oh yeah, Game of Thrones. I've never seen Game of Thrones, and I've never seen Stranger Things, and just seeing this, like, this is the normie brain right here. This fucking shot is generational. And normies will sit down and watch this, and then be like, oh, anime's cringe. Really? I'm so interested to see how Persona 6 will be like when it releases. Yeah, me too. That'll be an interesting reveal, to be sure. Final Fantasy feels like the Call of Duty of JRPGs, to be honest. It is. it has like the most name recognition, I guess, because it's been around the longest. But there's better games than Final Fantasy. I like plenty of Final Fantasy games, but there's better games than the Final Fantasy in terms of JRPGs. Looking forward to 4 Revival since 4 is my favorite in the franchise. Really? See, I'm not looking forward to it because 4, especially 4 Golden, is perfect and it doesn't need a remake in my opinion. Pokemon would be like the 2K or FIFA of JRPGs. So true. I loved Final Fantasy VII Rebirth more than 7 Remake. I still haven't even played Rebirth. I liked Remake, but I never even played Rebirth. I have no faith in 4 Remake. You know they're going to change the shit out of it, dude, especially because of, some of the characters and the subject matter there with Naoto and Kanji. You know they're going to do something. 16 was okay, but way too much going on at times. A lot of the story beats didn't make sense, but the boss fights were nice. Trails in East must be protected. We cannot let them fall to the raped. You're damn straight. I agree. Final Fantasy legit becoming Call of Duty more quantity than quality nowadays. It's sad. Wish they did remakes of Persona 2. Yeah, I mean, why don't they just like re-release or remaster Persona 1 and 2? If they're going to go that direction. I go into 16 with an open mind, though. At least that came out complete, I guess. Victor is funny every time he talks. Oh. He jumped on me. Tyran! Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta read the chat here. Unk hours. I'll go into 16 with an open mind, though. At least that came out complete, I guess. Victor's funny every time he talks. He's annoyed as fuck with Van. I love Victor. He's based. I'm very meh on Persona 6, honestly. Metaphor is extremely disappointing for me. Never played Metaphor. I mean, I like Persona 5, but Persona 4 is the best. Actually, I like Persona 5 Strikers more than 5, if you want to know the truth. Sophie. God, what was the other guy's name? Sophie and... Fuck, what was his name? I gotta look it up now. I can't believe I can't remember his name. Zenkichi! Sophie and Zenkichi. Absolute beast. If he finds that boring dialogue, he must not play many games. 131K in 5 years is insane. Oh, is that subscribers? Oh, I liked Metaphor, but didn't love it as much as other people. How come you found it disappointing, Galarian? Just curious. I found the politics and plot extremely bland and meh in general. Hey, Kevin, what are you eating for dinner tonight? Come stop by and get some crab cakes. I wish. I already had dinner. What did I have? I had, like grilled chicken and some veggies. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Oh, I gotcha. I'm eating brownies right now, even though I probably shouldn't. Dude, I got this peppermint bark Ghirardelli chocolate. They're like little snowman chocolates for Christmas. I still have like a couple pieces left. So good. It's like chocolate with a peppermint taste to it. They're almost like York peppermint patties, but it's called peppermint bark. Oh my god, so good. Goddamn, so many hours. We know what games Kevin loves to play. Bro, you're 1 hour played. Yeah, there's a bug there. Justice for Cold Steel 2. Brownies sound yummy. Don't eat them all the time. Say them for me. What's up, Tyron? I don't know if you're still here. Unk hours. Time to clock in, Kevin. Sorry, bro. It was the last 2 on the tray. 26. I'll be 27 next week. I'll make you an Oreo cheesecake one day. 27. I guess I am Unk right now. I'm older than you guys. Damn, the brownies just have been good. Snap Oreo cheesecake sounds delicious. Galarian 28. Oh, it's Jover. It's not Jover yet. I just need a little chudette, and then it'll be all good, you know? Oh, you're a summer baby? I know you're missing that warm weather. That's nice. Yeah, all our ages are back to back. It's fate. Yeah, it makes sense. We're all similar in age. Takes a breath, gets blocked. Kevin mouth gets him in trouble. I'm blocked by so many people from the Trails fan base. It's unbelievable. They don't like me. That's okay, though. I don't like them. I think you're right, Weapons. Falcom recently admitted to using AI during development or something like that. The AI was used because they had trouble developing Agnes and Emma's boobs, probably. Probably. AI has some serious issues, but if it scares away the raped, because they tend to be staunchly anti-AI. Yeah, I mean, like, it's in games. It's in every game at some point or another. Like, even down to the NPCs. You don't think that's AI where they take similar-looking NPCs and just generate a couple dozen of them? That's AI. It has to be. Now, you can have the argument with the AI for artists, like, you know, at the end of the day, if you have a good artist, the hand-drawn art is always going to be better. And AI art, you can definitely tell right away that it's AI. So, I'm indifferent on it. I think Grok is fun. Imagine loving modern Pokemon. LOL, that new Pokemon game was not it. Death Stranding will never be installed on my console. Right? I told my coworkers about Expedition 33 when it came out, but they had no idea what it was. Like, yeah, this guy who I'm telling you about, the attendee who I work with, he loves Nintendo. He has a Switch too. He loves it. He was telling me he bought Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch too, which I'm pretty sure Hogwarts Legacy came out a few years ago. So that's like he's like a normie gamer, which is fine. You know, there are normie gamers out there, but I'm just saying he doesn't know what Expedition 33 is. Final Fantasy X and X-2 is so good, you're in for a ride. But they found out what it was after the Game Awards. What is this, a French game? Bet because they keep getting they got every award. Maybe it's just a factor of me being the youngest of people in my workplace, but a factor of like 15 years minimum. I need to appear cool to my coworkers' tendency is extremely cringe. I agree. I used to watch Stranger Things that fell off around season 3. LOL. I don't like watching TV shows. The last like real TV show I've probably seen was Breaking Bad. Okay, how long ago was that? The shows I like are anime shows. Like, I don't watch real TV shows. So, I don't care for Stranger Things. I'm never going to watch it. I never did watch it. Right? It looks like the background of the Linkin Park music video. Comparisons to In the End Linkin Park. Normies are cringe to a degree you can't even imagine. They so are, man. Like the heckin' sports ball. Oh, do you know about the NFL playoffs starting soon? No, I literally don't. Game of Thrones seasons 1 to 7 chef kiss, then 8 happened, LOL. 4 vanilla and 4 golden are a masterpiece. Every day is great. Right 1 and 2 need remakes bad. Zenkichi, that's his name, Weapons. Yep, I found it. Persona 5 Strikers was fun. I never played it. Only played vanilla Persona 5, but I thought it was good. Persona 5 is a good game. But 4 is my favorite. Though I do like 5 quite a bit. Have you played Persona 5 Tactica, Kevin? I have not, but I own it. One day. 5 Royal. Add so much extra stuff. That sounds good. I've had barks before. The peppermint bark is so good. I love peppermint stuff. As long as Falcom doesn't block Kevin, it's okay. No, Falcom? Wait a minute. I think everyone's followed by Falcom. But I'll show you. Like this account is so bizarre. This is the real Falcom account, but they follow everyone. Look at this, following over 100,000 people. Like why? But yeah, they do follow me. Little old me. Oh, that's East 10. Man, the artwork for Sky's second chapter looks so good. Doesn't it? Look at this. Happy New Year. May this year bring wonderful moments for everyone. Look at little Ren. There's another one, too. Let's see if we can find it. With Weissman's in the title. It's probably easier if we just go to media. Is that it? No, that's not it. I'm pretty sure they had other artwork where it showed Weissman, didn't they? Maybe not. It's nice that they post a lot of this. There's Vantage Masters Portable. Oh, there's Karna from East Memories of Salsetta. Look at that. Pitsu Action. Wowie Zowie. There's our boy Nile. Patriot. Patriots. Alright. What are we doing? Let me read some more chat. Oh, look at this one. Yeah. Alright, for some reason I thought there was like a art of Weissman, but I guess not. Right, AI's probably been around for decades in games without us knowing. They follow people, right? What happens? They follow people who literally called Kondo Diddy Blood and called for his head. It's crazy. They follow everybody. It's crazy, man. That's cool. Breaking Bad was a great TV show. Last show I watched that aired was Supergirl, Arrow, and Game of Thrones. I honestly don't understand this ironic I hate Kondo and Falcon people seem to be into these days. Please be genuine. I don't get it, man. It's so retarded. They follow everyone, Celestial, as we just showed you there. I hate Zuber irony. It looks beautiful. Can't wait for Sky's second chapter remake. Hope they do third chapter next. I hope so, too. Second chapter remake is going to be peak. My body is ready. Estelle looking bootyful. But I'll tackle the remakes after Calvary. That's me, too, Weapons. The plan... Finish Daybreak 2, Beyond the Horizon. Then I'll just wait, because supposedly Sky's second chapter is going to release in the fall, and because the first one released the same thing, like worldwide release, we'll probably get it then too. I'll just play them both back to back. Makes more sense that way. Time to join the Bracer Guild ASAP. That's nice artwork. He's the GOAT. Vantage Masters was a time sink in Cold Steel. Fun game though. Toa and Crow. Really curious to see how they approach the third, since Falcom themselves seem to be aware of how parts of that game tend to be controversial. Oh, East 9 by Beloved. I gotta play East 9, Galarion. I gotta play it. I saw it, Zorn. Grok went crazy on the picture of Crow, George, Toa, and Angie. I saw it, man. It was so good. Grok is good. Probably my favorite East game. My favorite East game is Origin, but I still haven't played 9 or 10. So I'll get back to you. Alright, guys. So we've gotten 2 hours. That's really all I wanted to do tonight. Let me just show you real quick the Kino Casino. My favorite channel. They, I listen to their videos at work, which is how I'm able to watch the 3-hour-long videos. But let me just go back a ways, because it's been over a month. And, like, what we really covered here. So, like, the whole cord ring stuff is just crazy. But yeah, they did another video about Dark Side Film. This one was I remember this one. Darkside Phil was flipping out because PewDiePie had some kind of announcement. Because PewDiePie is married. I think he at least has one kid. Maybe he has two kids. And he's taken a step back. Like, has PewDiePie uploaded? When was the last time he uploaded? Oh, 12 days ago. It might have been this, closing a chapter. But yeah, PewDiePie, you know. If he does a video once a month, that's good enough for him, I guess. So, Darkside Phil was coping about the fact that he got PewDiePie started because there was an old comment from like 15 years ago where PewDiePie commented on one of Darkside Phil's videos. And so Darkside Phil believes that he inspired PewDiePie. Darkside Phil exposed Black Friday selfishness, PewDiePie rant, and stuttering Craig email leak. Dude, this video is great too. I watched this is my recommended the other day. Jeremy Hambley, rich grifter, poor grifter. This is such a good video. You guys gotta watch this. So good. Alright. The property tax scam. All the quartering, and the Kino Casino has covered it in their various videos here. He does the stream, and all his stream is, it's meant to be the political commentary, going over the daily news or whatever, with his co-host Hannah Claire, and then the other one's Melanie Mack. But all it is he complains about the views are down, Tim Pool's got this, coping about Tim Pool trying to sell coffee brand coffee, and you can just tell, I mean, maybe they altered the thumbnail, but he has these bags under his eyes, he's exhausted. It's like, who watches the quartering? I have no idea. Darkside Phil's double wage quit. Wage quitting again. Yeah, this one, oh man, one of these, it might have been this one, but one of the videos, Jeremy, he was talking about OnlyFans. I think it was this one. Quartering crosses the line, co-host visibly uncomfortable. Talking about OnlyFans, and Jeremy was basically saying, oh, don't give money to the girls on OnlyFans, you can just look up porn for free. Which, yeah, okay, a valid point. But I don't think you should say that with your female co-host in front of you, Jeremy. Styx Hexenhammer. Do you guys know Styx Hexenhammer? So Styx Hexenhammer, he's a satanic occultist libertarian who, of course, got his claim to fame during the Trump years. And has had a rough go. He was married for a short while, lived in the Netherlands, but had a divorce of his wife, I'm pretty sure, and came back home, and is now known as the Vampirate. He dresses as a pirate every day. He also believes he's a vampire. He calls himself the Vampirate. He was arrested because he, pulled a gun on one of his ex-girlfriends. And apparently he's in, a polycule. And he argues with his ex-girlfriends and the girlfriends in the polycule on kiwi farms. So you can go in kiwi farm, or you can just watch this video. But anyway, the point is he's arrested. And it's just it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. So Darkside Phil, this one. There was a major storm in Seattle, Washington, and a lot of flooding. And so not only was Darkside Phil seething about the fact that he couldn't get his DoorDash, but then he eventually lost power and his internet. So he recorded a selfie video from his phone to upload to be like, oh, I can't stream, guys, because the internet's down. And he doesn't know what to do with himself if he's not streaming. Why does he always has like this look and he's just perpetually confused, doesn't he, Darkside Phil? This is great too. Josh Moon versus the quartering. Josh Moon from Kiwi Farms. And the quartering and all his associates were at the AmFest, which is the Turning Point USA event. It's right here. Right? They had like this rinky-dink setup. They were all so close to each other. And like the whole this is 3 hours, but the whole time the quartering is just saying really cringe things. Hannah Claire makes this face, she shakes her head. Melody Mac has the ick stare. It's a weird group of people. Because when you look at all these people, Hannah Claire and Luke Radowski are more of the political like commentary group of people, I guess. I think they were associated with Tim Pool for a while, but then because Tim Pool pays these people, but then he had to let him go, and Jeremy pays these people too. So these are like the more traditional political commentators. Melanie Mac is basically like the woke news, video game news, that sort of thing. And then Jeremy is also the woke stuff. Like, what does Jeremy even talk? What are his recent videos? So it's just a weird group is my point there. But, God, he almost has 2 million subscribers? How does he upload all these fucking videos? So Joe Rogan, Donald Trump, Somali, Socialist Mondani. I mean, this is a pretty big headline, but again, all the quartering does is just read articles. Do you guys like see these thumbnails and want to click them? I don't know. At a certain point, I feel like there's too many videos. Like maybe if the quartering uploaded one video a day, that'd be one thing. But he uploads 1 million videos a day. And the AmFest stuff was good. And then the final iDubbbz locale of the year. Is iDubbbz the locale of the year? What do you guys think? I don't know. All right, let me just read the rest of these comments. But yeah, I love the Kino Casino. Great channel here. It's so funny, man. It's so funny. Their titles are hilarious too. Vito Felton by Dick. It's over. Candace Owens, Benzini. This was crazy too. So Candace Owens, for those who don't know, she used to be affiliated with Charlie Kirk, right? And after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Candace Owens been involved in all the conspiracy theories that it was Israel, it was this one, it was that one. She even alleged that one of the Turning Point, not Erica Kirk, but one of the other Turning Point individuals was behind the assassination and all this crazy shit. And what happened is Candace Owens met with Erica Kirk behind closed doors for like a 4-hour meeting. Now, we don't really know what was said in the meeting, but the theory is Erica Kirk had her lawyers and was like, you know, you need to shut the fuck up or you're going to face repercussions. But the whole thing was just crazy. But anyway, it's a fascinating channel here. It was a fun stream. Honestly, missed it after so many weeks. Oh, thanks, Glarion. It was great to be back streaming. A little rushy in the beginning, but once I got going, I'm back in the groove. I think I'll stream next week, too. I was debating whether or not to stream every week or every other week, but I think I will stream next week. I got to do short streams, though, guys. We'll keep it to like 2 hours. This has been probably going to go 2.5 hours. But, I was doing these 4-hour streams. It's too long for me, so we'll do that. We'll try and do like a 2-hour stream next week. We'll just do Ranting and Raving next week, though. Oh, shit. There's like a big, I got to put this up because you guys are seeing double. We'll do that. I'll get a bunch of like articles and we'll do some Ranting and Raving. We're not going to do like a 4-hour stream, though, because that's way too much. I quite enjoyed this stream, short but sweet. Hope everyone has a good time in the next few weeks. Well, you too, Galarion. Same, missed the streams each Saturday. Definitely needed some time off for I really did, man. It was a rough month. You too. Hope everyone had a nice Christmas too, by the way, and New Year's. I think time off was good for Kevin. Thank you. DSVP's face, bro, not Jeremy. Hope you had a good time too, Celestial. He's right though. Type in on Google. It's free. Right? It's so good, Weapons. I've been going down the Cringekino rabbit hole. Haven't watched Styx in years, so he's back in Vermont now. Yes, he is, Zoran. Let's see. Oh my god! Look at him! Wait a minute! Look at his background. Like, what's with this glare here? He's the vampire. Like, this guy, he thinks he's like, look at his old video here. Look how he looks.
Alright, everyone, if you're seeing this video,
like, nice and clean and, you know, somewhat put together. Oh my god, the vampire. It's like, so, look at how dark and dingy it is in there. There's another one, too. Styx, Axe, and Hammer. I think if you just type in Cringekino. Yeah, Elisa Eclipse. This person gets all the sector people all clipped up. Nick Rekida's another one. Did Nick Rekida ever go to jail? Look at Darkside Phil's face in this thumbnail. Look at him. And this is Cringekino cover this too. Ethan Ralph cries for Christmas. He's crying. Oh my god. Here's Styx Action Hammer after he got arrested. He like made the picture. That's him getting hauled off by the Vermont police. He made like an album cover of him getting arrested. Oh my god. Crazy. Look at him! That's how he was arrested! He was dressed up as the vampire getting arrested. It's just crazy. I had no idea the quartering moved like that. Bro sounds like why is it always a polycule with these motherfuckers? Oh man, it's gross. It's so gross. I'm too much of a boomer for these cringe internet celebrities. It's mostly like are you aware of the Sector Galarian? Like the people, you know, Mr. Medicare, Warski, PPP, Ethan Ralph. It's those type of people who got popular after Trump got elected, covering politics in their edgy way. That's mainly who it is. I've never seen any relationship like that outside of anime end well. Well, it's not a polycule in anime. In anime, it's a harem. It's very different because it's fictional, too. Bro worried about food during a flood storm. Can these people be normal? No, they can't. DSP's face is priceless. Quartering is such a lolcow. He is such a lolcow, man. And that's literally all his stream is. Again, I don't watch the streams, but what I've seen on the Cringekino, it's 20-minute segments of him talking about his financial problems, Coffee Brand Coffee, which is a stupid name for a coffee company. It's Coffee Brand Coffee. Like, who the fuck, honestly, who is buying coffee? Not even just from the quartering, but like any of these other coffee brands. Like, you don't go to the grocery store and just buy coffee at the supermarket? I don't know, man. It's weird. That's a lot of paying. I want to get paid money, too. That's a lot of videos to be uploading. He uploads like 5 videos a day. It's crazy. Probably iDubbbz is just so sad. It's hard to watch. iDubbbz is disgusting, man. It's pathetic how buck-broken he is by his wife. He literally is a cuckold. It's unbelievable. Stream next week. I will stream next week. I will. I was debating whether or not, but, you know, now that I got back into the swing of things, we'll stream next week. The whole Kirk thing is honestly sad to watch. It is sad. The shorter streams are fine. I'll probably hop on Cold Steel 4 after this. Sounds good. Bro's whole page is constantly updating new videos by the hour, probably. The Kirk stuff was an eye-opener on all fronts, to be honest. And you still see it today. Like, you go on Twitter, and these people are still going on about Charlie Kirk today. Like, still just losing their fucking minds. Shorter stream is okay. Whatever works best for you, Kev. I had a nice, peaceful Christmas and New Year with my mom and sister. That's nice. Oh, shit, that guy. Oh, you recognize Styx? Yeah, I watch Styx videos, too. I mean, he's entertaining, because he, like, covers the news, but he does it, like, his edgy 4chan way, you know? Them shades and hood, too. I recognize him. Watched a few of his videos long ago. He needs some light. LMAO. LOL. He's a bad pirate, so I guess he doesn't take too kindly to light. LOL. Good question. I don't think so. What DSP got for Christmas? I don't know what he got. Tears of Joy, album cover vibes, that outfit. Pray you never hear the drunken Galarian antics. Oh, I know. I just think it's cringe beyond belief. So his stream is non-stop venting. Sounds like torture. I sucked coffee pallets this morning, actually. Happy you'll stream next week. Gives me something to look forward to next week along with that Fate video. Yeah, I'm going to upload the Fate video on Wednesday. Alright, before I go, we'll take one look at 4chan just to see. We have a Master Duel thread at the top. Look at this. Unbelievable. Now that the dust is settled, is this gacha? What gacha is this? What the hell is this? Oh, this is Genshin Impact, right? Literally just Twilight for chuds. What is this? Alright, not really much going on there. Let's see, because they have the Fate Strange Fake anime. I just want to see if they have the, here it is. You know, I watched the pilot episode of Fate Strange Fake when that released, I think in 2023. It was like a 40-minute episode where it just introduced a lot of the characters. Wowie Zowie. Yeah, Gilgamesh is in it. Now, I'm pretty sure this woman, she has the same name as the girl from Fate Prototype. And then that's Richard, the Saber. So we'll be watching Fate Strange Fake, though I don't know if I'm going to watch it weekly. I'll probably wait for the episodes to end. Alright. Oh yeah, Digimon has been quite good from what I've seen. Episode 13 now. There's Geckomon. Look at this guy. Oh, he likes his pizza. Alright. Should we see what's going on in the Kaseki? Oh, there's Rants. Where's the VJ? Here it is. There it is. Look at this cute artwork. Look at Muse with the little Reen plush. Oh, so cute. Wow, that's good. From 2018, that's like a relic from the past. My goodness. Now, I gotta be mindful of spoilers, but it's always fun to see some artwork. What's this one? I don't know. Look at that toe ass. Oh, there's that's pretty funny. That makes it play over here. That's Taku, I'm pretty sure. Taku's artwork of Aurelia. All right, well, enough of all that. I gotta go. Yay, Fate Strange Fake is not a good introductory series for Fate. Please play at least Fate Stay Night and Hollow Ataraxia before watching it. Very cute artwork. Dude, I know. Do we need to show YuGiOh? Like, that guy, it's unbelievable that people even watch him. I'll see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, here is the thing right here. I saw it going viral. YuGiOh on... I don't even know who this guy is. Like, I know who he is. I've seen him around, and he's like one of the big anime YouTubers, but I've never even watched any of his videos. But YuGiOh on Fate Strange Fake. You don't need prior Fate knowledge to watch this. It's not by UFO Table. A1 Pictures is handling it, and they're absolutely cooking. I'm super excited for this one. Perfect entry point for newcomers. Who's jumping in this January? I mean, right off the bat, with Gilgamesh and Enkidu in it, you have to sort of know like what the relationship between Gilgamesh and Enkidu even is, as it's established in Fate Grand Order, I would say, among other things. But like when you search his name, it's just constantly like, who watches this guy? We have to get ReZero and Fate, okay? Like, trying to understand the Fate series, Astolfo, which this is Astolfo from Pseudo-Singularity 2, Agartha, by the way. Astolfo went to Agartha, not me. But, I wonder if he saw Yakub. But, it's really not that confusing, because the thing of it is, at least Fate Stay Night, whether it's the visual novel or the anime adaptations, that is the first thing you should watch or read. After that, you can go any which way because there's all sorts of spin-offs from there. Fate Grand Order is a spin-off. Fate Apocrypha is a spin-off. Fate Zero is the prequel, but I don't think you should ever watch Fate Zero before watching Fate Stay Night because of how it spoils things, and it's better to learn about it from watching the original than going back to the prequel. So it's really not that complicated. Like, I don't know, why is he making it complicated? I don't really understand. Bro, get this guy away from... Yeah, they, like, bring YuGiOh here. Let's see this. Oh, there I am! Wait a minute! From last year, 2 years ago. Alright, what was this? The real work behind Fate Strange Fate brings Aniplex of America's Albert Kai together with YuGiOh to explore the process behind Fate Strange Fake Whispers of Dawn. In this episode, Albert and YuGiOh visit A1 Pictures. Does this guy even know what Prisma Ilia is? Does he know what Prisma Ilia is? I doubt it. So the point of the matter is, what do you mean it doesn't make any sense? Has this guy watched or read Fate? Like, honestly. Because once you get into Fate, and especially if you like it, the further you get on the Fate rabbit hole, it makes even more sense. Like, Fate is supplementary where, now that especially like with Fate Hollow Ataraxia, going back to Fate Grand Order after Hollow Ataraxia makes me appreciate these characters even more. And, it's just bizarre. Like, it makes no sense, maybe if you're illiterate and you don't actually pay attention to what's going on. Oh, there's I Show Speed. Alright, what's this? As an outsider, watching how Fate fans treat JuGiOh makes the fandom look insufferable. Really? Yes, not all of you, relax. First he gets dragged for overcomplicating Fate's watch order. Then when he simplifies it, saying you can start with Fate's strange fake, people completely lose it. He's not saying it's the ideal starting point. He's simply saying it's an entry... I disagree that it's an entry point. That's like saying Fate Extra Last Encore is a great entry point. Like, if you've watched it, you know it's not. Wouldn't you want more people... No! I don't want more people getting into the franchise, especially if it's people who are going to, like, lose their mind about stupid things. Like, no, I don't. I don't want tourists getting into the franchises I like. Absolutely not. Okay, I mean, it can be. I guess it can be. Like, this is the same case if you want to start with Trails of Cold Steel 3. I mean, if you want, fine. I'm not going to stop you. Why do people hate JuGiOh, though? They hate him because he's a popular e-celeb, maybe? He's one of the bigger anime YouTubers. That's why people hate him. Like, I can't stand him just by looking at him. I don't like the way he looks. He has, like, a pretentious vibe to him, in my opinion. So yeah, you can start with Fate's Strange Fake, but if you want to appreciate the series and appreciate Fate for what it is, the best thing you can do, as Galarion said earlier, is read the visual novel. If you can't read the visual novel, the anime's fine. I watched the anime adaptations first. I watched 06, Fate Stay Night. I watched Unlimited Blade Works movie. And then the UFO Table series, I watched Fate Zero, and then I watched the Heaven's Feel movies. And then after watching all them, I went back and read the visual novel. The visual novel's better, but I watched the anime first. Having done that, I don't think I would have gotten into the series if I watched Fate Strange Fake first. But I guess it's complicated to the outsider, but again, if you just watch things in release order, you know. What's Fake Grand Order, JuGiOh, UFO Table. Oh, Light, you were right. I don't know, man. JuGiOh doesn't even understand that Fate Strange Fate was made with many references to Fate and the... So true. You know, this guy, I don't know if I follow them, but they post a lot of good stuff about nothing ever happens. Look at these cuties. God, Miss Saber, what a beauty. Artoria, my beloved. Look at Mordred. Mordred's tits aren't that big though. Mordred's flat. But Mordred is definitely hot. Tony! Oh, this guy, all this guy draws is Mordred, by the way. Really good stuff. This was a good one for Christmas. Christmas Mordred. This is King Arthur's son, by the way. Alright, what was I even doing? I gotta wrap this up, but I just get all excited talking about Fate. Oh, here's a classic 4chan copy pasta from our boy Shiro. Gets stabbed in the heart and fucking dies. Comes back to life. Gets a mop and bucket and starts fucking cleaning up his own blood. What the fuck is wrong with him? If you know, you know. No, I'm not. I don't know, dude. Type Moon waifus are a whole nother level. There's Arcuade. Look at this. I assure you, dear viewer, this is necessary to the plot, by the way. It is. It's short. Oh, dude. Kino. Saber Lion. So anyway, I could go on for hours if I just keep doing this. Very cute artwork. Waifu Muse, so adorable. Dang, 2018 is a long time ago. New year, new gooning. Never stop gooning. Cringe gig cuck. Must be a day ending in Y. LMAO. The funny part is that the parts of Type Moon that are wild are not even the part that people tend to be confused by. These people couldn't survive the Fate route. It's sad. It's sad that the Fate route doesn't have a proper anime adaptation. Because, in my opinion, Saber's my favorite of the Fate waifus, by the way. They're all good. You know, everyone has their own... Rin's great. Sakura's good, too. But I've noticed a lot of people really love Sakura. Which is fine. They're all good. But Artoria is my favorite, without a doubt. And then Rin's close second. But, yeah, like... The problem is a lot of people haven't read the visual novel and they only know like the Fate route from the anime, which the anime tries to do the Fate route and then it like basically does Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel at the end. It's sad. I'd like Giguk more if he wasn't so bad when it came to recommendations. I don't think he's a bad guy like the other hosts, but he could do better. Yeah, didn't he host the Trash Taste Podcast, or whatever it's called? The Red Garden Dream, one day. Mordred is flatter than those drawings, but she's hot, yeah. Kevin's media page is should we look at my media page before I go? I always keep it real on my media page. Let's see. By the way, I have this here. This is Trump and Saber and Agartha. Yeah, here's my most recent one. I love my Kohai. Look at Miss Mash. Yeah. It's nice of you. What was this one? I do be like that, Mr. Stancil. Who was I replying to? This is so good. Will Stancil. Apparently the Twitter Nazis are now mailing their memes directly to my house. It do be like that, Mr. Stancil. Oh yeah, here was Christmas. Or right around Christmas. Shadow and Yakub. Died a Lovable Chud Award. Oh, this is from Haruhi Suzumiya. This is Jack the Ripper in Fate. Yeah. We keep it real over here. This is my favorite of the iShow speeds. Everywhere I go, I see his face. There's all different variations of the iShow speed meme. That is similar to iShow speed. Oh, this is another one of my favorite memes here. What if it isn't rage bait? What if it truly is my unfiltered, horrific opinion, huh? What then? Yeah, what then? What then? Billy Mitchell, Patriot. I think Billy Mitchell actually liked this. I think he did. He did. Billy Mitchell liked one of my posts. So good. Yeah. Juvia's boob armpit water. Please and thank. Oh yeah, Chibi Reviews like something too. Patriot. So, You know, it could be worse. I approve. Even the Tsukihime memes, he probably doesn't know about. Yeah. I don't. Of the Fate waifus, it's always going between Saber, Rin, and Ilya. They're all peak. I like Sakura too, but I agree with you. In that order, Saber, Rin, Ilya, then Sakura. And we gotta throw Taiga up there too, right? They're all peak. Rin, Saber, and Sakura are my rankings, but they're all lovable. Rin's up there too. Saber, she's just the best, but Rin, she's got to be second. But I wouldn't be against anyone putting her first because Rin is just the best. Now the question is, Ereshkigal or Ishtar? For me, it's Ereshkigal, but I'm not going to argue. Hot take, but I think Sakura is the worst version of her particular archetype. She's not bad, but her better versions are better. Yeah, I mean, Sakura... the problem with Sakura is, like, she gets all her development in Heaven's Feel, whereas Artoria and Rin get their development in all the routes. Like, you know, just because it's the Fate route, you think it's all Artoria, but Rin still gets development there. And Sakura, she's only in the first few days of Saber and Rin's route. Whereas Rin and Saber are a part of them, and then you get the Saber Altar in Heaven's Feel. So... Man, Jack the Ripper in Fate is like, man, she's hot. She is hot. I love her. She's so good. If I say more, I'll be in a big trouble. No, you won't. Not here. You can say whatever here. We're all proud gooners. But yeah, Jack the Ripper has quite the sexo design. That face meme, I be seeing it everywhere. The best H2L we've ever had is from Juvia's Pits. On that note, a total truth nuke. But I gotta go, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure. It was great to be streaming again. A little rusty in the beginning for those who watched the replay, but, you know, we got through it. Next week, we'll do the Cringekino Ranting and Raving, and I'll prepare some articles and Twitter headlines and stuff like that. We'll go through that and try and keep it short. This is now about 3 hours, but I'll try to keep it a little shorter. No more 4-hour streams. I can't do that anymore, but... It was great to talk to everybody again. Galarion, Celestial, Zoran, Weapons, Shinx, everyone else who stopped by. Thanks for hanging out. It was a great stream. Well, thank you. You were the #1 fan, too, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Top fan. Oh, yeah. Galarion 1, Weapons 2, Zoran 3, and Celestial in 4th place. Sweet. All right, guys, well, have a good night. Have a good weekend. And we'll talk to you later. Peace out.